So Paris has got good legs. We've just established that she's got good legs. Come on, they can't see your legs anyway. I've got to get on with the letters. Hang on, we're almost ready to go. Here we go. As most of us would be aware, violence begets violence. And I think Paris is going to hit me. No, she won't. Second letter tonight. My world came crashing in. He'd been cheating on not only on his wife, but also on me. So she was playing around as well. And the third letter tonight is, I just don't know if I believe in ghosts. And because of that, I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing at all. All these, a terrific panel of ladies coming up in about 20 seconds. Don't go away, we'll see you then.
Just big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby, it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
How's about some chili?
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Terrific. Hey, welcome to Sweet and Sour. Lovely to have your company. Gary Mitchell with you here for the next half an hour with a terrific lineup of panellists. Right, ladies?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, yes. Self-praise is no recommendation. First up tonight, hello, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself?
Good. What happened to you on the weekend?
I fell onto a perfume bottle and...
And thoroughly enjoyed the experience.
Yes, yes.
No?
No, it's, I've got a couple of stitches and a lovely bruise on my bottom.
And Lauren actually showed us the bruise earlier, and it ain't a small thing, is it?
No.
That's really severe.
I'm a half low, not
I don't know
quite a
how you're
J-Lo.
sitting.
Yeah, no, it hurts a little bit.
Oh.
Take
Apart
one
from
for
that,
the
have you
team.
been well?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Hello, Jules.
Hey Mitch, how are you?
I'm not as good as you. Where are you back from?
New York and Aspen.
Oh, you make me sick.
I know,
Good
I'm
night,
sick.
everybody. Thanks very much. We're going home now. Did you go skiing?
I did go skiing. I actually
Did your
had
hubby
a
go
bruise
skiing?
on my bum as well as a result of
Oh,
a little accident. I actually fell down some stairs, so yeah. I know. No, it was fell out of bed. Came out of bed, fell down the stairs, left buttocks black and blue.
Your bed was at the...
Upstairs on like a loft thing, and I just
And it went...
fell down.
Did you get a film of it?
No, thank goodness.
Set it up.
No.
Okay. Sounds like, you know, funniest home video as well. I roll out of bed and I roll down the stairs. Terrific. Hello, Nola Duncan.
Hello, Mitch. How are you?
Where have you been singing lately?
I've just got back from New Norcia Bakery. And I fell off a step too, and I've got a bruise on my bum as well.
What were you singing at New Norcia Bakery?
No, but everyone's being new everywhere. New York, New Guinea, new everywhere.
New
Been to
Norcia.
New Norcia Bakery.
Oh, okay, terrific. Did you have a good audience there? Did you fall off anything?
Didn't make any dough.
Boom, boom. All right. And a lady with a very famous last name now. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
You're a Middleton.
I am.
Okay. How closely related to the royal family are you now?
She's like my best friend.
Yeah, she always is. But you said to us earlier you're royalty.
I am.
Okay. How far removed?
Well, can't really say, really.
All right. Tell us during the break. Welcome to the panel.
Hi.
Have you had a look at the letters?
I have indeed.
Ready to do some work?
I am, yes.
Here we go. Dear Mitch and panel, we got him. The world is ecstatic. Are you ecstatic? Are you ecstatic? Yeah, no one is ecstatic. The world is ecstatic because we managed to assassinate Osama bin Laden. I heard every Western leader utter the same comments in varying fashion about how jubilant they are because he's dead. I didn't hear a single comment from anyone along the lines that we hope the world will be a safer, happier place because of these actions. I think that's because these actions are about vengeance rather than healing. And as most of us should be aware, violence begets violence. We're now on travel warnings and alerts because Al-Qaeda, spelt very curiously, will be looking to take retaliatory action. Well, aren't they justified? The West was justified, so we say, in hunting down Osama bin Laden. And that's because they say he struck with the World Trade Center first. So if it can be proved that the West struck first against bin Laden, would that have justified everything that bin Laden did? Of course not. How utterly immature the Western world is to gloat and goad Al-Qaeda into more action. I didn't feel safe when George Bush retaliated and sent the troops into Iraq. I don't feel safe again. Why can't the Western world wake up to the fact that the promotion of peace through peace is the only proper course because every violent action begets a violent reaction? Brendan Peace of Prospect in South Australia. He was very happy to put his last name to that one. We're going to Julie first. Very happy letter to start the night.
Yeah, it's a bit heavy, isn't it?
Bit heavy,
Oh,
but
not
state
much
of play
fun
in
at
the
all.
world at the moment.
Brendan, I totally agree with you, and I wrote a little quote down that a friend of mine posted on Facebook when that happened, and it's a quote from Martin Luther King, and he said, "I mourn the loss of thousands of precious lives, but I will not rejoice in the death of one, not even an enemy." And I just think that says it all. I'm horrified to see people cheering and rejoicing, and it's no different to when the Twin Towers collapsed, and you could see all these radical Muslims jumping around the street, and we were incensed. And Bin Laden's followers will be incensed. Why do we keep doing this?
It's ridiculous.
It's just going to end up in more innocent lives being lost. There will be retaliatory action. There's already travel warnings, and no one's winning.
I want to know why they
like a
actually
ping-pong game.
felt the need to actually announce it. I didn't understand why you just wouldn't. Okay, got him. You've got your vengeance.
But why,
Shut up.
and
Don't
also,
incite anybody.
Why did they kill him? Why didn't they just take him in and put him on trial?
Well, I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have. If I had him, I would have done the same
But
as
he
the
wasn't
Americans.
armed, was he?
Not an issue for me. I would have just got him out of the picture altogether.
And just not said anything?
Maybe put him in prison, I don't know, but I wouldn't have said anything. And they probably had to say they killed him because they want to say that they're an open and accountable government. Whether they are or not, I don't know.
I'm
Lauren?
glad they didn't put him in jail because that's years and years and years of money that they're wasting on this man that...
And it gives him a...
Yeah, he made...
platform.
He wasn't just the only person that did this, but he made people jump out of a 150-storey building because they were too scared to face what was on the inside. I think that is horrible. I'm not upset that he's dead, but I don't believe in an eye for an eye. I think that's just the way I've been brought up. The Yanks really know how to upstage a royal wedding, and Gaddafi, I would be shitting myself if I was you, because they're coming for you next.
Oh, bizarre. Nola, when I was at
think?
school,
Yes.
there was all this conspiracy theory that Hitler was still alive because nobody ever announced that he was burnt and dead until, the late 1980s, etc. And that probably served a good purpose.
Well, I think he's probably dead. And I actually...
Who, Hitler or...?
Well, Hitler's dead.
Well, so's
He'd
Bin
be very
Laden now.
dead.
Both sides have
But,
agreed that they're dead.
They couldn't have captured him. If he was held prisoner, that would be even worse for the radicals. There would be bombs going off wherever he's captured. He had to actually be killed. I don't agree with any of it. I don't agree with any of it.
What's
I'm
the
a
need
peace
to
person
announce
like
to the
Brendan.
world, though?
Peace. What?
What's the need to announce to the world in this fashion? Why wouldn't you have just kept it
I actually think
quiet?
it was because Barack Obama's so unpopular at the moment, and it just brought a new kind of lift for him in America. So I think it was all a political ploy. He's got a little bit more popular again because of it. If they had captured Bin Laden, there would have just been, it would have been terrible. Like people would have been killed, and so really they couldn't say that. But I'm like you, just keep it quiet.
Just keep it quiet. Get rid of him, bury him,
Just
but
keep it
don't say
quiet.
anything. But we're not in that phase anymore. We're
I'm
in
for
the,
peace too.
We're in the
Peace.
post-Bin Laden world. How do you feel, Laura? As a young person, do you feel safer on the planet because we've got Bin Laden?
No, I don't. When it first happened, I didn't believe it at first, but then, yeah.
What, you were so cynical about the
Yeah.
American stance that
Yeah.
you just thought, no.
I didn't believe
they
it. I didn't believe him.
Even after all this time, you just thought...
Yeah, it's just so strange that it's exactly 10 years almost.
Yeah,
So that's a bit
coming up.
freaky. And
You believe it now, of course?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I was going to
in
put you with those
response-
people who haven't landed on the moon yet. No, that's
In
fine.
response to the peace with peace,
Mm.
I personally don't think that the human race can survive.
Be peaceful.
It's not in our nature to be peaceful.
We're not a peaceful
No.
people.
Well, maybe that's the men.
Okay. We've got to go. When we come back, we're going to be talking about whether the other man's grass is always really greener. I don't think so. Grass or... When we come back, don't go away. Was there some... a red? And that's another thing entirely. Well, see you soon. Don't go away. Bye-bye. My stewardess, welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's appearing right on your screen now, which is letters@sweetandsour.net.au, right? Yes, 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 right. That's terrific. Thank you very much, Paris. And for every letter that we do decide to read out on the panel, we're going to send you to the movies, courtesy of the very gorgeous Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. And she's not Natalie Cameron anymore. She got married. She's now Natalie O'Shea, but it's still NRC Communications. And the movie we're sending you to is...
Water for Elephants.
How good is that?
Fantastic.
My mum can't wait to go and see that one as
Neither
well,
can
so she
I.
told me.
Did you read the book?
Wait.
Did you read the book?
Yeah, the book was great.
Book was good?
The book was great.
What's it about?
Fabulous.
It's about, I can't remember
She can't remember. Hi there,
I
Mitch and
can.
crew.
It's long though, I wouldn't
Oh, okay, we don't have that long. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I left my husband for another man. At the time, it seemed very right. We were completely head over heels in love with each other, and we didn't want to hurt our respective partners. Yes, he was a married man as well. Didn't want to hurt them any more than we had to. But after 2 glorious months with this man, my world came crashing in. He had been not only cheating on his wife, but also on me as well. I was in a very bad way for a while, but I've managed to regroup, and I want to go back to my husband. The thing is, he doesn't want to know me, and of course I can't blame him. How can I prove to him that I'm a changed woman and that I still love him? Do you think I have a chance? Is it wrong to hold a grudge for so long? There is another very serious complication to all of this. I'm pregnant. I only have a small window for termination, but need to hear perspectives on how I should deal with all of this. Melissa of Alexander Heights in WA. Nola, first to you.
Oh, she got herself in a bit of a jam, this girl,
Ditzy
hasn't
woman.
she?
Goodness me.
So after 2 months, so I'm trying to figure out how long the affair went for, Melissa. And then you were
2
with
months.
him for... Or no, did they have the affair and then they were together for 2 months? And then so he's a bit of a rogue. This man's a bit of a rogue.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But if you did leave after 2 months, you're crazy. Do you know? Because
She had no choice in the matter.
no, but if she was having a wonderful time, she could have just waited for it to lay, to get her feet on the ground. Because sometimes a woman's just got something and they just need to go and have a bit of passion, and then they think, oh no, I love my husband. But if she bolted too fast...
I see.
Anyway, aside from that, he probably
getting rid of the
isn't
husband.
going
Yeah.
to forgive you. So you've got a couple of problems. He probably won't forgive you.
You
You need
reckon?
to know. You need to know if you want this baby all by yourself, sweetheart. And if you make enough money and you can do it, and you want the baby, and you've got a bit of the man that you love, or is it the lover's baby? I'm so confused. Is it the lover's
Yeah,
baby?
and she doesn't tell us whose baby it is.
I think it's the
Oh,
lover's
see,
baby.
there's
You
a
think it's the
whole-
lover's
I think
baby?
it's the lover's
baby as
The
well.
lover's a cad. The DNA will carry on.
Well, you know what? In the end, it's probably going to be the only thing that's going to love her.
I know.
The two men are going to be...
Yeah, they're going to go. But, well, she's in a dilemma. I'd probably... Ooh, I don't
Laura?
know what I'd do.
This one would go... What would you do?
This situation is seriously messed up. There's a big case of karma here on the cheated partner's sides.
Yeah.
Definitely. On the other hand, maybe it was all meant to happen. Maybe her child will grow up and be the person who discovers the cure for cancer, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yes,
I don't know.
I've read that email going around. Would you abort this? Yeah. You never know what
Maybe,
the
yeah.
kid could grow up to
Yeah.
be, etc. All right, Lauren.
We're not going to agree with this, but I honestly think you've made your bed, you need to lie in it. You can't...
She wants to.
Yeah.
She's not getting
With
the
an assortment of
opportunity. That's
chocolate.
the problem.
Yeah, you've hurt this man. He's not going to forgive you. I sure as hell wouldn't. But then there's also the possibility you're killing an innocent child for mistakes that you've done. You really need to think about, I think, the baby before anything else, and then sort yourself out with your partner. Stop being so selfish and actually think about what this child could actually do.
Of all the good reasons for termination, this isn't one of them, you're
No.
saying? Yes?
Yes.
Strange girl, ditzy. How young do you think she sounds?
I would put her at about 30.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say she was about 14.
No, I think she's
Strange.
30,
In
and
the head,
she probably
absolutely.
was starting to feel, this guy came and she found her attractive, and when you sort of hit 30, you start to think, oh, I'm getting old, and maybe that sort of made her feel better about herself. But, your poor husband, he's never going to forgive you, and I don't blame him. I think you need to
If it's not his baby for a start,
Oh,
there's
no,
absolutely
there's
no way.
No. And I think you just need to spend a bit of time on your own and have the baby.
Question. If it is the husband's baby, does she have
how
a
can
chance then to actually
I reckon.
regroup?
Yep, I reckon.
He might have a back
having
over
an affair is
those.
this is not the first time anybody's had an affair.
No,
Even
no.
Popes have had affairs.
Yeah,
you know, like,
But I wonder if the guy had cheated on her, would she have decided to go back to her husband, or is she just going, oh, I haven't got anyone now, I better go back to my husband?
Yes, yes. She
You
needs
know?
time on her own.
She needs time on her own.
Time on her own.
Time on her own.
She's not going to get it. She's going to need. She's just
Well, time
getting
on
on.
her and the baby, I don't know, but
Babies,
So
babies are beautiful too.
So all of you have we got a direction one way or the other on termination? I know Lauren said no, keep it. Laura said keep it. Ladies,
I think she should do what she needs to do, but I think she's going to be on her own, so she may as well have company.
I think babies are beautiful, and if you want them, you should have them. If you don't want that baby and you're going to use that baby for your own good, then you need to have a serious think too. You know, but that's purely an individual's thing, and no one should have any say in it at all.
But there's other things than termination. She could put it up for adoption. She's saying.
She could.
why wouldn't you keep it? She's going to be
I
alone.
might keep it.
Yeah.
I'd keep it. Because I love
so
babies.
squishy.
Babies are great.
But then
Amazing.
Then she's going to have a tie to this guy that she had an affair with, and then he
If
is
it's
being
his.
dragged. Well, if it's his, I'm
He won't-
assuming
he won't
If
it's
it's
even
his,
want it.
she
He won't
sounds
want
like
it.
she's someone who would probably try and manipulate the situation to
This
actually
is
drag
true.
these people
She
in.
could
She's a
actually
sport
say to her
brat. She wants everything.
husband, this is your child, to get him back.
And that would be on the bottom of
Don't
the
do
beautiful.
that.
That would be.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, Melissa.
Brooke would do that, and Taylor would be very upset.
That's true.
We've got to go. When we come back, we're going to talk about whether we believe in ghosts or not. Don't go away. Do you believe in ghosts?
Sweet and Sour now available in stick form, which is going to be, I reckon, much more successful than their previous merchandising. Sweet and Sour chewing tobacco was never going to take off.
Ooh, we got a ghost story coming up. Hello, Sweet and Sour. Last month, during the middle of one particular night, I awoke at 3 a.m. to hear my very mature 14-year-old daughter sobbing in her bedroom. After much probing, she finally revealed that my mum, who passed away a year before, apparently visited her and warned her against attending school the following day. In short, she was traumatised, and so I allowed her to stay at home that day. We learnt the following morning that a staircase collapsed at school as her maths class was dismissed, and thankfully, while there were many sprains and scratches suffered by her school friends, not a soul was seriously hurt. Since then, it's had a very positive and real effect on my daughter, to the extent of her wanting to attend our church every week and finally letting go of the grief that she was bearing because of my mum's passing. They were both very close. We all were. I don't know whether I'm cynical, a non-believer, a concerned mum, or all of these. I just don't know if I believe in ghosts. And because of that, I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing by my daughter by doing nothing. Since overcoming the initial trauma of her visitation, she hasn't stopped telling me how beautiful my mum was to her. Bonnie of Camberwell, Victoria. Lauren, first for you, believe in ghosts?
I do, yes.
So Granny came and visited.
I do believe that there is something else out there.
Why?
Just because, like, I don't know if it's a human...
A choice that you
Yeah.
want to believe?
That's just I want to believe.
So you
like,
haven't had any experience, you just want to believe?
Not that I'm prepared to tell on TV.
Okay.
No, I think even police these days are using psychic forensics, people like that, and they're solving cases. I think there is something out there, and we shouldn't shut our minds to the possibility of something being out there. This may just be an extreme coincidence, but if your daughter is mature and doesn't lie, you should maybe just understand what she might have seen, or just be there for her, and don't have a closed mind, I don't think.
Don't have a closed mind.
Yeah.
Believe in ghosts?
I think so.
Could they not just be
I'm
projections
not,
from
I don't
people's
shut my
minds?
mind to completely thinking, no, it's a load of rubbish. But I think, Bonnie, you know, you're asking if you're doing the right thing. I think whether ghosts are real or not real, if this is helping your daughter get over the death of her grandmother, then you don't have to do anything. She's just, you know, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing that she's experienced, and I think you don't have to do anything. Just let her talk to you about it, and if it's helping her, then fabulous.
Does it come to a point where it ceases to be beautiful and starts to be delusional?
It could do. But I think this girl, she's 14 years old, she's lost her grandma. I'm sure, you know, she won't become delusional. This is just a little thing that happened and it's...
14.
Yeah.
Probably a healthy age for you to start thinking about those things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Laura, ghosts?
I'd like to, but I don't think so.
You say you'd like to?
I would like to.
What does that mean?
I would really like to believe that there really are ghosts, but I don't.
Why would you like to believe in
Because
ghosts?
it would be so nice to be able to come back as a ghost.
Oh, I think it would be
Scary.
boring.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything more boring. Spending eternity standing around and looking at other people. I think that
I
would be
think
boring.
it would be awesome.
Well, what's the alternative? There's only in limbo.
Well, you don't know. I don't know what the alternative is, but, you know, ghosts to me are just a man-made concoction, you know, standing around. If there's an afterlife, I don't think ghosts have got anything. A man-made notion of ghosts has got nothing to do with it, afterlife and all that sort of thing. So...
I agree with Julie. I think it's all good. She's got over the grief. I don't know whether ghosts are real or not. See, I'm a bit like 94.9, 92.7. I think something does happen to us. You know, like those two stations are playing at the same time, only you're listening to one. So I sort of feel like we'll go to another plane at some point.
Yes.
And maybe sometimes you cross into it and that's when you can go, woo, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you can do that then.
Well, maybe, you know, but eventually, if it does exist, I think it might be 10,000 years off, it might be a million years off, science will eventually get to it, if it's real. If it's not real, it's just, you know,
Have you ever seen one?
concoctions.
Have you ever seen
Well,
one?
as a little kid, but little kids don't know whether they're awake or asleep or, you know, and
Big kids don't either.
as you get older, and big kids don't either, that's exactly right, you don't know whether you're
That's
awake
what I
or
said to you. I said, why do they always come to you when you're asleep?
Interestingly enough, in my nightmares, I've now put a little apparatus so I know whether I'm awake or asleep. Because I always used to have this, oh, how do I know if I'm awake or asleep? Now I put a light switch in, and I go up to the light switch, and if I turn it on and the lights don't come on, I know I'm dreaming. And it always works for me. And since then, stopped having nightmares. Yeah, it took a little while.
Are you frightened of dying?
No, I don't have them anymore.
Oh, but were you frightened of dying?
I'm sure I was as a kid.
Yeah,
you know,
I
you
reckon
don't know
that's
what
where
it
it all
was.
comes from, in the boogeyman, and I want to go somewhere else. I don't want the end of me to be, I want to go somewhere else. Thank you.
Well, you do. You think, you know, even if you don't go anywhere else, you get absorbed and you're not in any pain and you don't have any stress if you don't go anywhere else.
No, you gotta go
It's
somewhere.
very peaceful.
Yeah, I think good on her. She's,
All right.
you know, when you lose your nan, it's so hard. I lost my nan. I hate losing my nan.
So you would like to believe in the hereafter, you just don't know?
I just don't know, but I'm open.
Don't know? You don't know? You would like to as well?
I'd like to.
I don't know, but I'm open like Nola. I'm open.
Lauren?
I'm open.
Open? Everybody's open-minded.
We're open.
We've got to give away a pair of limited edition sunnies courtesy of Alon Treves and Aussie Optical, and his website is aussieoptical.com.au. Which one did we like, ladies? Did we like Osama bin Laden? Did we like the lady who's pregnant to...
No, we don't like her.
Who knows who?
She's
You don't
not
like
getting
her?
a movie.
I like the last one.
You like the last one, the ghost story?
Yeah, let's do
Ghost
it.
story?
Let's do the
Oh,
ghost
the
story.
lady's soft-natured. All right, coming out to Bonnie of Camberwell, Victoria, a pair of limited edition sunnies, courtesy of Aussie Optical. We've got to go. Ta-da, mate.
Bye.
Good to have you.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, I hope you're, between the next time that you're on and tonight, it's less precarious than
My
what it's been.
tushy's better.
Yeah, I hope your tushy's better. Where are you travelling to?
My next trip's going to be Bali for my birthday
Somewhere closer to home. When is it?
in August.
The?
6th.
That
the day
makes you
they
a?
said- A Leo.
A Leo.
They dropped the atomic bomb on my birthday.
Did they really?
Oh, not actually. It was a few years before.
Yeah.
And it was the
Sixth
Nola
and the
gay.
ninth.
And I'm Nola, and my sister's gay. And Nola gay. Can you believe that? I can't believe it's a bit sick.
Good night, Nola.
I'm going to Bali.
Are
I'm going to Bali
are
too.
you going for
before
her birthday?
Well, I might pop over for that as well.
Oh,
Just to, you know,
Laura,
raise up the party.
thanks for being on the show. We've got to go. Thank all of our terrific ladies on the panel tonight. Thank our terrific crew, and thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia. Good night. Bye-bye.
I was going to duck under the table and go...